As if Bethesda and Fallout 76 weren't a big enough joke on their own, Bethesda is now selling a $100 annual subscription for exclusive Fallout 76 features. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me here today for another video games industry report. Now, Fallout 76 is not a game that I have a lot of experience with. I only played the beta for a brief period, and then again 6 or 7 months later when they had it as a free play weekend on Xbox Live. That being said, the game is no stranger to controversy. The game has in fact pretty much been embroiled with controversy since its release, from buggy updates to customers being ripped off with the collector's edition to moldy helmets to vodka that was very misleadingly advertised, to the Atomic Shop being monetized now with gameplay affecting items when they specifically stated that they weren't going to do that, to now a new controversy that is sure to be blowing up on the internet as I speak. The fact that Fallout 76 is going to be selling an annual subscription for a feature called Fallout First. The following information can be found over at fallout.bethesda.net. So if you guys are interested in the full blog post regarding the Fallout First announcement, I highly recommend you go ahead and check that article out, as I'm only pulling what I feel are the most important parts, and of course the link will be in the description. Now, when detailing the private worlds on the blog post, this is what it has to say. The community has been asking for the ability to play private worlds ever since before the launch of Fallout 76, and we're very excited to announce that they are coming to the game with Fallout First. If you are a Fallout First member, how you use your private world is completely up to you. You can invite up to 7 other people, having 8 total in one world, or you can play the game completely solo. All gameplay remains the same from adventure mode, and all characters entering the world must be a Fallout existing character already. Only the owner of the private world is required to be a Fallout First member. Head into your private world, open your social menu, and once you're in-game and you start inviting your friends to kick off the party, you can also create a squad outside of your private world and then switch to it, bringing everyone along at once. Should the owner of the private world leave, the world will stay active as long as one of the other players in the world is a Fallout First member. Private worlds will continue to evolve and have new features, such as expanded building areas, increased camp budgets, workshop persistence, and we've also had a lot of questions with mods, and this is too something that we're excited to add to the world in the future. So essentially, what this is those of you that wanted to play Fallout 76 and never run into another player, this is Bethesda selling you a solution to a problem that they created that could easily be patched out with a free update, but instead they've decided to try to milk whatever fan base that they have left. The article also talks about a 1,650 monthly atoms that they're going to be giving the Fallout First members. The article discusses this by saying, with Fallout First members, you'll also receive a monthly bonus of 1,650 atoms to use in the Atomic Shop on anything you want. Stock up on your favorite Atomic Shop items with the best value for an atom bundle to date. Time to treat yourself and finally pick up that outfit or icon you've been eyeing. You deserve it. As a Fallout First member, you'll have access to exclusive discounts in the Atomic Shop. So not only are you getting bonus atoms every month, you'll get a discount on some sweet items to spend those atoms on. So that's exactly what they want you to do. This 1,650 monthly atoms budget that they're giving you is something that is very carefully researched. This isn't just some arbitrary number that they landed on to give out. This is something that they've determined is going to increase your spending as a player in their Atomic Shop. And the way that they do this is something that's called the Carnival Effect, where they give you an odd amount of the currency. They give you 1,650. But everything that's in the shop costs an even amount, which means that you'll never be able to actually spend all 1,650 atoms and hit a 0 counter, you're always going to have an odd amount left over, which then incentivizes you to spend more money so that you can buy whatever it is that you have left over, because there's something that's called the sum cost fallacy, where you're looking at money that you have left over in an odd currency, and that looks to you like it's wasted essentially if you don't spend it. So what do? You buy more and you have it added on to it. The article then moves on to talk about the survival tent. The information says, drop the new survival tent to quickly set up a forward operating base when you're roughing it out in the wilderness during your next adventure. Their survival tent comes complete with a stash, sleeping bag, scrap box, cooking station, and even an instrument to help you wind down after a day of exploring. Once placed, it will also act as a second fast travel point in addition to your main camp, giving you even more freedom to travel anywhere in the map without spending caps. You'll be able to deploy your survival tent from your favorite wheel. Now, again, I'm not too familiar with Fallout 76's main mechanics, but do you guys remember in Fallout 3 and in Fallout 4 and in Fallout New Vegas when you could just fast travel to any location that you've discovered, and the only thing that it cost you was the time that it took to load from one location to another? Yeah, it's them, again, having a problem with their game design and then trying to sell you back the solution. The article then goes on to talk about other little items that you'll receive: Ranger armor outfit, icons, and emotes. And honestly, the cosmetic and emote stuff doesn't really ever interest me. It never does in any game that this stuff is offered in. It really doesn't have any effect to gameplay. It doesn't have any appeal to me. I know that it does to others, but that's not something that couldn't draw me in. It then moves on to talk about the membership. It says Fallout First will be available as a 1-month membership, or you can purchase a yearly membership for a 36% discount over the monthly rate as shown at our website. If you cancel your membership or it expires, you'll still be able to access any items and atoms received as the resources stored in your scrap box. Cancellation will be effective at the end of your then current membership term. So that is all the information that we've got on Fallout First coming from Bethesda.net. And I honestly have to say that I am shocked. Bethesda has dropped the ball with Fallout 76 at every turn. From its terrible launch to its terrible monetization to going back on their word saying that there's a line in the sand that a lot of people have crossed, but we're not going to cross it. We're only selling cosmetic items, never gameplay affecting items, to selling gameplay affecting items and almost essentially being a pay to win game, to having controversies surrounding the companion items that have been sold when it comes to the whiskey drink being misadvertised, to the mold in the helmets, to the microfiber bag that they originally advertised as a canvas bag, to having problems in their game that the only thing that they're going to do to make it any better is actually sell you the solution instead of fixing it for free the way that they should. I used to be really excited for Starfield. I used to be really excited for Elder Scrolls 6. And now, for one, my interest in them has dropped, but two, I'm terrified of the monetization and just the treatment of what they're going to do with these games. There are so many other games right now that are coming out that are RPGs. You've got Cyberpunk, you've got The Outer Worlds that is launching very soon. And even going back and playing older classic games like The Witcher recently. Bethesda needs to tread lightly because they are on a path that they very easily won't be able to come back from, and their reputation is on the line big time. But as always, in order to be part of the conversation and have your voice heard, hit that subscribe button and leave a comment in the section down below. If you guys are new around here, go ahead and check out some of my other videos. I upload content weekly. But until next time, everyone, thank you all for joining me here today, and I'll see all of you in the next video.